గుడ్ మార్నింగ్, గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ ఆర్ గుడ్ ఆఫ్టర్నూన్. వెల్కమ్ టు హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్. ఈరోజు నేను హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్ గురించి ఇక్కడ ఏం జరుగుతుంది ఏమనేది క్లారిటీ ఇవ్వటం కోసం వచ్చాను. మీకు ఇక్కడ ఎస్ఐ కానిస్టేబుల్ బ్యాచ్లో గత 12 సంవత్సరాల నుంచి నడుపుతున్నాము. దీంట్లో మనకి 2018-19లో కానిస్టేబుల్లో స్టేట్ ఫస్ట్, అలానే ఎస్ఐలో దగ్గర 32 మంది సెలక్షన్స్ జరిగినాయి. ఎస్ఐలో మనకి స్టేట్ ఫస్ట్ అనేది 2018-19లో 147 మార్కులతో జింకా శశికుమార్ వచ్చాడు. అలానే మీకు ఈ రిజల్ట్ కావాలంటే మనకి సెప్టెంబర్ 13, 2019న ఏదైతే ఈనాడు సాక్షిలో ఇచ్చాడో దాని గురించి ఒకసారి మీరు సెర్చ్ చేసుకోండి. నెక్స్ట్ అది కంప్లీట్ అయిపోతే ఇప్పుడు ఏం జరుగుతుంది హర్షిత్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్లో, క్యాంపస్ ఎట్లా ఉంది, సో ఈ క్యాంపస్లో వచ్చేసరికి ఏం జరుగుతుంది అనేది ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. మీకు మార్నింగ్ 5:30 నుంచి 5:30 నుంచి 7 వరకు వచ్చేసరికి గ్రౌండ్ రెగ్యులర్గా జరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. వీక్లో 7 డేస్. ఒక బ్యాచ్కి అనగా లేడీస్ సపరేట్గా ఉంటారు కోచ్, బాయ్స్ సపరేట్గా ఉంటారు కోచ్. దీంట్లో మనకి ఏ బ్యాచ్ తీసుకున్నా రోజుకి 7 గంటల క్లాసులు ఉంటుంది. మార్నింగ్ అంటే మార్నింగ్ బ్యాచ్ అయితే మార్నింగ్ బ్యాచ్, మధ్యాహ్నం బ్యాచ్ అయితే మధ్యాహ్నం బ్యాచ్, 9 to 6 అయితే 9 to 6. ఈ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ మీకు దగ్గర 16 మంది ఉంటారు నాన్న. అన్ని సబ్జెక్టులు కూడా ఏ సబ్జెక్ట్ని వదలకుండా నీట్గా చేస్తాము. అర్థమెటిక్ వచ్చేసరికి ఇక్కడ టోటల్గా వచ్చేసరికి మీకు 6 మెంబర్స్ ఉంటాం. అర్థమెటిక్ బేసిక్ లెవెల్ నుంచి హై లెవెల్ వరకు చెప్తాం మేము. ఓకే, తర్వాత దీని మీద ఏ రోజైతే అయితే క్లాసులో కంప్లీట్గా 7 hours అవుతుందో దాని మీద ఈవినింగ్ పూట అనగా క్లాస్ అయిన ఎమ్మటనే మీకు డైలీ 20 క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎగ్జామ్స్, దాని మీద పేపర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ మ్యాథ్స్ అయితే ఇమీడియట్గా ఇవ్వటం చేస్తున్నాము. దీంట్లో మీకు డైలీ ఎగ్జామ్స్, వీక్లీ ఎగ్జామ్స్, మంత్లీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఉంటాయి. డైలీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ పక్కన పెడితే మండే నుంచి సాటర్డే వరకు ఏదైతే క్లాసులు నడుస్తున్నాయో దాని మీద ఎవ్రీ సండే మీకు 100 క్వశ్చన్స్ పెట్టి దాని మీద టాప్ 3 మెంబర్స్కి ప్రైజ్ మనీ ఇవ్వటం జరుగుతుంది. అలానే మంత్లీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ వచ్చేసరికి 1వ తారీఖు నుంచి 30వ తారీఖు వరకు మీ బ్యాచ్కి ఏదైతే సిలబస్ నడుస్తుందో ఆ సిలబస్ మీద 100 క్వశ్చన్స్ పెట్టి పేపర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఇవ్వటం జరుగుతుంది. అలానే ప్రైజ్ మనీస్ కూడా అనౌన్స్ చేయటం జరుగుతుంది. ఓకేనా, ఇది ఎగ్జామ్ ప్రాసెస్. నెక్స్ట్ వన్ మీకు పేపర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్స్ మొత్తం కూడా నీట్గా ఏ రోజుకి ఆ రోజు కంప్లీట్గా ఇవ్వటం జరుగుతుంది. దీనికి కానీ క్లాస్ మెంబర్స్ 4 మెంబర్స్ ఫ్యాకల్టీస్ ఉంటారు. అర్థమెటిక్కి, రీజనింగ్కి 2 ఉంటాం. మీకు ఎప్పుడు కూడా పేపర్ ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్ ఏ డౌట్ వచ్చినా కూడా రీడింగ్ రూమ్లో అలానే లైబ్రరీలో మీకు చెప్పడం జరుగుతుంది. గర్ల్స్ సపరేట్, బాయ్స్ సపరేట్ రోస్ ఉంటాయి మీకు. ఓకేనా, ఎప్పుడైనా చదువుకోవచ్చు. బాయ్స్కి అయితే 24 hours మీకు అవైలబుల్గా ఉంటుంది. గర్ల్స్ అయితే మార్నింగ్ 6 నుంచి ఈవినింగ్ 9 వరకు అవైలబుల్గా ఉంటుంది. దీంతోపాటు మీరు ఇక్కడ జాయిన్ అయిన తర్వాత 1 year పాటు మేము బయట స్టూడెంట్స్కి 9,000 తీసుకుంటున్నాం 1 year కోర్సు. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసరికి టోటల్గా మీకు ఫ్రీగా ఇవ్వటం జరుగుతుంది. అంటే నార్మల్ కోర్సుతో పాటు మీరు జాయిన్ అయినందుకు గాను 1 year పాటు. ఓకేనా, 1 year పాటు ఇది ఫ్రీగా దగ్గర 780 వీడియోస్ ఫ్రీగా ఉంటుంది మీకు. ఓకేనా, సో మీకు ఒకసారి పాసిబుల్ అయితే మాకు బ్రాంచ్ని విజిట్ చేయండి. డైరెక్ట్గా ఒక్కసారి విజిట్ చేసి డెసిషన్ తీసుకోండి ఇక్కడ ఏం నడుస్తుంది, ఎలా నడుస్తుంది. మా యొక్క స్టూడెంట్స్ని ఎంక్వైరీ చేసి జాయిన్ అవ్వచ్చు. మీరు ఎన్ని మాటలు చెప్పినా ఏం చేసినా ఇప్పుడు ఉన్నటువంటి తగ్గట్టుగా క్లాసులు నడుస్తున్నాయా లేదా, 2016 నుంచి 19 మధ్యలో మనకి పేపర్స్ ఎలా ఇస్తున్నాడు, ఆ లెవెల్కి తగ్గట్టుగా క్వశ్చన్స్ డిస్కషన్ చేస్తున్నారా లేదని మీరు అన్నీ ఎంక్వైరీ చేసుకొని జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. ఓకేనా, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Hi friends, so now here I am explaining about the Indian geography, Andhra Pradesh geography. So in Andhra Pradesh geography there are 13 chapters are there. So first one is the Indian existency of Andhra Pradesh. Second chapter Andhra Pradesh physical features. Third one is the Andhra Pradesh rivers. Fourth one is the climate system. Next one is the soils and irrigation system, and also forest and livestock means wildlife centers, agriculture system, and also minerals. Next chapter it is the industrial sectors and transport system, population. These are the important chapters in Andhra Pradesh geography. So from that 13 chapters, first one is the existency of the Andhra Pradesh. So in Andhra Pradesh existency means now about the history of the Andhra Pradesh. So this Andhra Pradesh is the separated from Tamil Nadu state by the suggestion of the Kailash Nath Vanch. Kailash Nath Vanch, he is the king of the Andhra Pradesh. So he is the king of the Andhra Pradesh. So in Andhra Pradesh existency means now about the history of the Andhra Pradesh. So this Andhra Pradesh is the separated from Tamil Nadu state by the suggestion of the Kailash Nath Vanch. Kailash Nath Vanch. By suggestion of the Kailash Nath Vanch Committee, so is after separating the Andhra Pradesh and the established on the name of the Andhra State with 11 districts of Andhra State. There are 7 districts coastal Andhra, 4 districts are the Rayalaseema. So Andhra State is formed on the 1st October 1973 by the suggestion of the Kailash Nath Vanch Committee. So is established Andhra Pradesh state by the capital of the Kurnool. Kurnool is the capital of the Andhra state. So next Andhra state is included the Hyderabad state. Andhra state and with including Hyderabad state, both are the states are inclusive merged as a Vishal Andhra Pradesh. And the name of the Vishal Andhra Pradesh, Andhra state and Hyderabad state both are the merged by the Debar committee by the suggestion of the Debar committee. By the suggestion of the Debar committee, there are 2 states are merged, Andhra state and also Hyderabad state. So Andhra state 11 districts and Hyderabad is the 9 districts. Totally including 20 districts that Andhra Pradesh is formed on 1st November 1956. On the day Andhra Pradesh, Vishal Andhra Pradesh is formed on 1st November 1956, including Andhra state and Hyderabad state. The capital of the capital of the Andhra Pradesh is the Hyderabad. The formed by the capital of the Hyderabad. So next, this Vishal Andhra Pradesh, Hyderabad, both are the formed is the biggest Andhra Pradesh. There are the peoples, they all are is speaking only Telugu language. So in 2014, before 2014, in Andhra Pradesh, there are 23 districts are there. There are the 23 districts before the Telangana separate in Andhra Pradesh. 23 districts are there. So at the time of the Andhra Pradesh's formation, there are the 20 districts are there. So 3 districts are the newly established 3 districts. They are the first one is the Prakasam district. First one is the Prakasam district is formed on the February 2nd, 1970. On the day that newly one of this district is formed by the Andhra Pradesh, that name of the districts Prakasam. Second is the Rangareddy district is formed on the 1978 August 15th. Third district is Vijayanagaramu is formed on the in 1979 June 1st. On the day, this is the one more district Vijayanagaram. So up to 2014, from 1956 to 2014, in between, 3 new districts are formed. These are 3 districts are the included 20 districts. There are the 20 districts on the time of the 1956. After up to 2014, in between, again 3 districts are formed. There are 23 districts in Andhra Pradesh. So in 2nd June 2014, from Andhra Pradesh, Telangana state is separated. So, with 10 districts of the Telangana is separated from Andhra Pradesh, remaining Andhra Pradesh as only 13 districts. So, remaining that Andhra Pradesh state is formed on the 2nd June 2014 with 13 districts. So, this Andhra Pradesh, remaining Andhra Pradesh is called as a newly Andhra Pradesh on the brand name of the Sunrise State. On which brand name is Andhra Pradesh is formed means Sunrise State. Then remaining Andhra Pradesh is established newly Andhra Pradesh including 13 districts. At present in Andhra Pradesh as a 13 districts. At present Andhra Pradesh has 13 districts. So now about the Andhra Pradesh, that Sunrise states. So now you can see this is our Earth planet. So by equator, Earth surface divided to equal parts, north hemisphere, south hemisphere. This is one of the very important latitude. This is called as a 23.5 latitude, north latitude, or called as a Tropic of Cancer. So this is a India. This is India. India is extended on north hemisphere. So this is the India. India is divided to equal parts by Tropic of Cancer. Lower part is called as a South India, upper part is called as a North India. By Tropic of Cancer, India divided to equal parts, North India and South India. So now you can see we are all are the living Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, both are the extended in South India. So in South India, this is the Andhra Pradesh. This is Andhra Pradesh. On the northern side of the Andhra Pradesh, Telangana state also is there. So this is the exactly Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh is extended South India, means in between 0 degree latitude means is called as a equator. In between equator and also Tropic of Cancer, our South India is also is there. South India, in South India, Andhra Pradesh is extended exactly in South India. So now you can see western side of the South India, Arabia Sea is there. Eastern side of the South India, Bay of Bengal is there. So our Andhra Pradesh is connected with the Bay of Bengal, means Andhra Pradesh as coastal line with Bay of Bengal. Now you can see according to the direction, Andhra Pradesh is extended on southeastern side of the India. So in Andhra Pradesh, in India, Andhra Pradesh is extended southeastern side of the India. So this is the Andhra Pradesh. Now you have to take the Andhra Pradesh from world. This is the Andhra Pradesh. Now this is the diagram of the Andhra Pradesh. So this is the Andhra Pradesh diagram. See, look here. This is our Andhra Pradesh. This is Andhra Pradesh. Right. This is the diagram of the Andhra Pradesh. So at present Andhra Pradesh has only 13 districts. From 13 districts, Andhra Pradesh has two regions. One of the region coastal Andhra. including 9 districts, and second is the Rayalaseema. Rayalaseema, it has the 4 districts. So now you can see this, that name of the 13 districts. This is the Kurnool, this is Anantapur, this is Chittoor, Kurnool, Anantapur, Chittoor, this is Prakasham districts, this is Nellore, this is Kadapa. Now this is Guntur. Now according to the direction Guntur, this is the Krishna district. Next one is this is West Godavari. This is Guntur Krishna districts. Next one is the West Godavari. This is East Godavari. This is Visakhapatnam. This is Vijayanagaram. Is last one is the Srikakulam. These are the 13 districts according to the direction. In these are the 13 districts drawn on the Andhra Pradesh. So this total area of the Andhra Pradesh, what about the area of the Andhra Pradesh? Means this total area of the Andhra Pradesh area is 1,62,760 square kilometers. This is the area of the Andhra Pradesh. So this area is in percentage 4.96% of the total area of the India. This much percent of the area is occupied in India. So this area, in the area of the Andhra Pradesh, 1,62,760 square kilometers. This area is in percent of the Indian area, 4.96% is occupied. So according to the area, Andhra Pradesh is the 8th biggest state of India. 8th biggest state of India. So before Andhra Pradesh, there are the 7 biggest states are there. So according to the area, first biggest is the Rajasthan, second is Madhya Pradesh, third Uttar Pradesh, right? According to the area, Andhra Pradesh 8th biggest state. So in Andhra Pradesh, according to the area, which is the biggest district of Andhra Pradesh? According to the area, which is the biggest district of Andhra Pradesh means that is the Anantapur. Anantapur is the first biggest in area. Second biggest is the Kurnool. Third biggest of Andhra Pradesh is the Prakasham. These are the biggest districts of the Andhra Pradesh according to the area. So according to the area, which is the smallest district of Andhra Pradesh means is a smallest Srikakulam. Is it is on the northeastern side of Andhra Pradesh. Second smallest is the Vijayanagaram, Vijayanagaram. Third smallest is the West Godavari. According to the area, these are the smallest districts. So now you can see, now this is the according to the area. Now second is the according to the forest area. Andhra Pradesh forest area. According to the forest area, Andhra Pradesh forest area is 36,909.39 square kilometers. This is the forest area of the Andhra Pradesh. This forest area is in percent of the total area of the Andhra Pradesh is the 23.04% of the total Andhra Pradesh area. This is the forest area of the Andhra Pradesh. According to the forest area, according to the area, Andhra Pradesh is the ninth biggest district of the ninth biggest state of the India. This is the ninth biggest state of the India. Now so according to the forest area, which is the biggest district of Andhra Pradesh means, so maximum forest area in Andhra Pradesh, Kadapa. Kadapa is a biggest forest area. YSR Rajasekhar Kadapa Jilla. Second biggest is the Visakhapatnam. Visakhapatnam. It has a maximum forest area after Kadapa. So least forest area is in Andhra Pradesh is a Krishna district. Krishna. Second is a Anantapur. Anantapur also has a low forest area. According to the forest area, Kadapa is the number one, second Visakhapatnam. In least forest area, Krishna district number one, second is the Anantapur. So according to the population, Andhra Pradesh population is 4,95,77,103 members is a total population of the Andhra Pradesh. 4,95,77,103 members. So according to the 2011 census, according to the 2011 census, this is the total population of the Andhra Pradesh. So according to the population is size in Andhra Pradesh, which district has a maximum population mean? East Godavari is the number one. So second is the Guntur. Second highest populated district, Guntur is highest population. In population lowest is the Vijayanagaram. Vijayanagaram is the least populated district of Andhra Pradesh. Second, Srikakulam. Srikakulam. According to the population, Andhra Pradesh is the 10th biggest district state of the India. 10th biggest state of the India. Now you can see here the sequence is there. So according to the area, Andhra Pradesh is the 8th biggest state. Second, according to the forest area, Andhra Pradesh is the occupied the 9th place. According to the population, Andhra Pradesh occupied the 10th place. So according to the these three factors, Andhra Pradesh, this is the position of the Andhra Pradesh. So now this is the Andhra Pradesh. Now you can see this is Andhra Pradesh. This Andhra Pradesh, according to the direction, this is the Andhra Pradesh. So these are the districts. They are extended southern side of the southern side. These are the districts, means coastal Andhra districts, they are extended on northeastern side. So these are the southern side. So means from Andhra Pradesh is starting from the southwestern side to northeastern direction, according to the direction. So southwestern side to northeastern direction. So now Andhra Pradesh at present has two regions. So there is the coastal Andhra. It has the 9 districts. Second is the Rayalaseema. It has the 4 districts. So this total area of the coastal Andhra is 95,470 square kilometer. This is the total area of the coastal Andhra. Rayalaseema 67,290 square kilometers. This is the total area of the Rayalaseema. This Rayalaseema has a 4 districts. So now you can see this is the South India. This is the in India biggest plateau. Its name is Deccan Plateau. In India, which is the oldest plateau, means Deccan Plateau, are called Deccan Traps. Now you can see this is the Telangana Plateau. This is Maharashtra Plateau. This is Karnataka Plateau. Here is the, this is Karnataka Plateau. Now you can see this is the Andhra Pradesh. This is Andhra Pradesh. Now you can see this is the Andhra Pradesh. It's look like a key. The shape of the Andhra Pradesh is the look like a key. So these are the districts. These are called as a Rayalaseema districts. So Rayalaseema has the 4 districts. This is the Anantapur, this is Kurnool, this is the Kadapa, this is Chittor. These are 4 districts. They are extended in Deccan Plateau. Means that remaining 9 districts of the coastal Andhra is connected with the Bay of Bengal, and remaining 4 districts of the Rayalaseema is extended in Deccan Plateau. Means in Andhra Pradesh, which region is very oldest, means Rayalaseema is very oldest region of the Andhra Pradesh. So Anantapur, Kurnool, both are the districts. They are extended in Telangana Plateau, and remaining 2 districts of the Rayalaseema, Kadapa, Chittoru, these both are extended in Karnataka Plateau. Means at present this both are 4 districts, they are including Andhra Pradesh, but according to the internal structure of the Andhra Pradesh, internal structure of the Rayalaseema has equal structure of the Telangana and also Karnataka. So now these are 4 districts, they are plateau region, and these are 9 districts, they are the Eastern Ghats and East Coastal Plain. This is the structure of the Andhra Pradesh. There are 9 districts, means Nellore, Prakasham, Guntur, Krishna, West Godavari, East Godavari, Visakhapatnam, Vijayanagaram, Srikakulam. These are the 9 coastal districts connected with Andhra Pradesh. Means as a coastal line with Bay of Bengal. Remaining 4 districts, these are the entered into the Deccan Plateau. Means these are the 4 districts is under the plateau: Kurnool, Anantapur, Kadapa, Chittor. So this is the according to the diagram. Now so boundaries of Andhra Pradesh, boundaries of Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh is connected with the 5 states of India, 5 states of India. So these are 5 states as a boundary line with Andhra Pradesh. So that name of the states, first one is the Telangana, Telangana state. Second is the Chhattisgarh, Chhattisgarh state. Third one is the Odisha. Fourth one is the Karnataka, Karnataka. So fifth one is the Tamil Nadu, Tamil Nadu. These are the 5 states as a boundary line with Andhra Pradesh, with different districts of the Andhra Pradesh. So this Telangana has a boundary line with the, like this, from year to year. This is the Telangana state. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Telangana has a boundary line with 6 districts of the Andhra Pradesh. Right. Remaining Chhattisgarh as only with only one of the districts. Chhattisgarh, this is one of the state, is separated from the Madhya Pradesh in 2000. So this Chhattisgarh is only connected with the only one of the districts. Remaining Odisha, Odisha is connected with the 4 districts of the Andhra Pradesh, like this. Now this is Karnataka, is connected with the 3 districts of the Andhra Pradesh. This is the Tamil Nadu, is connected with the 2 districts of the Andhra Pradesh. And also remaining on eastern side, Andhra Pradesh connected with the Bay of Bengal, Bay of Bengal. This from Odisha, from Vamshadhara river to up to Pulicat lake. Now see, from Vamshadhara river to up to Pulicat lake means nearby the Penna river. So this total length of the Vamshadhara to Pulicat, and this total length in between 974 kilometer. This is this much coastal line is in India. This Andhra Pradesh has a second longest coastal line of India. First longest Gujarat, second is the 974 kilometers from Srikakulam to Nellore, from Vamshadhara to Pulicat lake. So 974 kilometers, this much distance is with the 9 districts of the Andhra Pradesh. So these are 9 districts as a coastal line with Bay of Bengal. That's why these are called coastal districts of Andhra Pradesh. So that name of the district: Srikakulam, Vijayanagaram, Visakhapatnam, East Godavari, West Godavari, Krishna, Guntur, Prakasham, Nellore. So in Andhra Pradesh, so this Telangana is extended northern side of the Andhra Pradesh, northern side of Andhra Pradesh. So on which direction Telangana is extended to the Andhra Pradesh means northern side. Chhattisgarh also is extended northern side of the Andhra Pradesh. Odisha also is extended northern side of the Andhra Pradesh, and Karnataka is extended western side of Andhra Pradesh, western side. So Tamil Nadu is the southern side of the Tamil Nadu, southern side of Andhra Pradesh. Now you can see, so the sixth one is the eastern side of Andhra Pradesh is a Bay of Bengal. Means these are the 9 districts of the Andhra Pradesh has coastal line. So now you can see Telangana is a extended northern side. Chhattisgarh also extended northern side. Odisha also extended on the northern side. So number of districts has boundary line with the Telangana means. So there are the 6 districts: East Godavari, West Godavari, Krishna, Guntur, Prakasham, Kurnool. So from 6 districts, Kurnool district has the longest land frontier with Telangana. So east, west, Krishna, Guntur, Prakasham, Kurnool, according to the length of the coast land frontier. So next one is the Chhattisgarh as only land frontier with East Godavari, only with one of the districts. Third one is the Chhattisgarh also is extended northern side of the Andhra Pradesh. Odisha also is extended northern side of the Andhra Pradesh. Northern side of the Andhra Pradesh. Telangana is extended northern side with the 6 districts. Chhattisgarh has a boundary line with Andhra Pradesh only with East Godavari, remaining Odisha has a 4 districts. So that name of the districts, Telangana is as a boundary line with Andhra Pradesh 6 districts. That name of the districts from south to north. So first one is the Kurnool, second one is the Prakasham, third one is the Guntur, next Krishna district, West Godavari and East Godavari. These are the 6 districts as a boundary line with Telangana. So longest with Kurnool. Next Chhattisgarh also is extended northern side of the Andhra Pradesh with only East Godavari, has only one of the districts, that is the name of the district East Godavari. So Odisha has a boundary line with only 4 districts of the Andhra Pradesh. That name of the districts is East Godavari, Visakhapatnam, Vijayanagaram, Srikakulam. These are the 4 districts as a land front. These are the 4 districts as a boundary line with Odisha. So Karnataka also has a land frontier with Andhra Pradesh with 3 districts of the Andhra Pradesh. That name of the 3 districts is the Kurnool, Anantapur and Chittor. So next one is the Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu also has a boundary line with the Andhra Pradesh southern side. That name with the 2 districts of the Andhra Pradesh. That name of the district Chittoor and also Nellore.